Good morning and welcome to Motivational Monday with Brittany Watson, where I provide motivation, inspiration, and encouragement for your everyday life. This morning, I want to talk about these are the good old days. These are the good old days. The days that you are living in right now, these are the good old days. One day you will reflect back on your time in 2018 and say to yourself, those were the good old days. Just like when you reflect back on your time in high school or your time in college or maybe your time at a job or in a particular department. If you've ever looked back on a situation and said to yourself, those were the good old days, let me encourage you that you're currently living in the good old days. There's going to come a time in the future where you look back on this time right now and say to yourself, those were the good old days. So if you know that you're currently living in the good old days, let me encourage you to embrace all that life has to offer. Let me encourage you to take advantage of every opportunity that you have, every situation that you have to meet a new person. The person you meet today may be your business partner tomorrow. So let me encourage you to take advantage of all of those opportunities. I can think back on the beginning stages and the early stages of my nonprofit organization, Changing Lanes. Back in 2013, we started this organization and we used to meet at Starbucks. Those were the good old days, Starbucks had free Wi-Fi and it was a central location for us all to meet. It was myself and two other young ladies, and we would meet and plan and dream and all of that. And now I realize that those were the good old days. During the time and while we're going through it and while we're meeting, we didn't look at the situation as those were the good old days. We just saw the grind and the hustle that we were doing, day to day, week to week, month to month. We didn't think about the future. We didn't think that one day we're going to look back on that time and say, wow, we really accomplished some things. We really got some things done, So I'm just encouraged and inspired now, because now 6 years later, Changing Lanes has evolved. We've changed our name because we've broadened our approach. We're in the community in so many different ways. We have a homeless outreach program. We have a post-high school program in which we do college tours. We have a health, women, and wellness division where we're currently planning a few events as well. There's an upcoming kickboxing and brunch event for ladies on March 17th. That's on a Saturday at 12:30. I'll make sure I'll post all the details to that event. But we've changed. And now that we've grown, our team has grown. Now I can look back on that at the start in 2013 and say, wow, those were the good old days. We're planning our 6th annual prom dress giveaway. I cannot believe that we've been doing this successfully for 6 years. Wow. So that lets me know that these days that we are currently living in are the good old days. I take advantage of every opportunity that I have to meet someone. There's been so many people that we have met and encountered over the years that are still helping our organization, that are still volunteering, that are still, a part of our lives. So let me just say again, today's stranger could be tomorrow's friend. Today's stranger could be tomorrow's business partner, nonprofit partner. You just never know what the future holds. So these are the good old days. These are. I also want to share about just kind of in life in general, when you grow up, when you mature, when you're 30 years old, looking back on your 20s, you can think about how far you've come and how you've evolved. And, reflection is always good. So I definitely want to encourage you guys to reflect back on your past, to celebrate your successes and really see how far you've come and how far you can go in the future. That's one of the things that motivates me now. I know that my future looks bright because I know where I've come from in my past. So I just wanted to stop by and encourage you guys to take advantage of every opportunity that you have that's presented to you, whether it be a new job, a new career, a new friend, traveling somewhere new, going to a networking event, doing something different out of the norm. Let me encourage you to do so. Please stop and smell the roses. Remember, these are the good old days. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember, always be humble and always be kind.